Hey, it's mRandom 101 and today I have another Japanese manga haul. This time around it's volumes 1 to 11 from Houseki no Kuni, also known as Land of the Lustrous. The volumes have this absolutely just gorgeous holographic shard effect, which I will try to showcase off properly throughout the video. But first I need to remove the shrink wrap from all of the volumes. Well, that took a while, but let's just get this out of the way and continue with the haul and the video. All right, volume 1. Under the slipcover, there is this nice artwork in a silver ink, which looks really cool. And in this case, it's actually kind of like a parallel to this illustration from the slipcover, but there are some slight differences, so that's interesting. The holographic shard effect actually goes all the way around the whole slipcover. And here are the color illustrations from the start of the volume. Volume 2. All right. And the color page from volume 2, or the color spread. This is just some general character information, so it's fun to see the style of stuff in the beginning of almost each volume, I feel like. Volume 3. Sorry if I'm not really saying that much. I'm just trying to concentrate to showcase things off properly. Volume 4 with this really just pretty green. Now just look at that, wow. So yeah, these silver illustrations under the slipcover are typically similar shots to what we have on the slipcover, but there are some subtle differences and it's not actually quite the same, so that's interesting. All right. The color page showcase. I feel like this doesn't want to focus on this one, but whatever. Volume 5. All right. I first got introduced to the world and setting from Houseki no Kuni back in 2017 when the anime for this series released. What's really interesting about the anime adaptation from Houseki no Kuni, or of Houseki no Kuni, is the fact that it's actually a full CG show, more or less. It has some 2D animation thrown in there here and there, but the show still manages to be visually stunning, and I felt like it was really a groundbreaking work when it comes to just CG anime in general. What do I mean by that? Firstly, like, a lot of the stuff that happens in this manga would be very difficult to properly adapt with 2D animation. So the CG team definitely took full advantage of the strengths of CG with some really cool, like, crazy long panning shots, and it's kind of hard to explain. You're better off just watching the show to understand, I suppose. Also, the show has just the most stunning, just beautiful background artwork. And I feel like a lot of modern TV anime, especially like seasonal stuff, overlooks proper implementation of like pretty hand-drawn backgrounds. It feels like that is an art form in anime that is slowly just fading away. Oh, this is upside down. Also, regarding the anime and the way it's done and presented, as you can see, the characters have this really just pretty, transparent, like shiny, gem-like hair, and pulling that off properly in 2D animation would have been quite difficult or maybe even impossible. With CG, they managed to make the hairstyle just really sparkly, kind of like this cover itself with this holographic shard, and it also has a level of transparency, so it looks really interesting. Volume 7. To be honest, the anime for Houseki no Kuni was probably my favorite one from all of 2017, or it would be tied with the Girls Last Tour anime adaptation. Those were like just really, really awesome adaptations of really, really good manga. So, all right. Man, just look at this. I'm really happy to finally own this series. Volume 8. I will say, like, I read the manga after I watched the anime, and it's just been such a crazy ride. And it really just goes in maybe a completely unexpected direction, or the manga constantly stays fresh and original with what it does. I'm not going to go into details due to spoilers. Volume 9. I guess I'll let you know what the manga's about. Like, I'll give you a short description without spoiling anything, basically. At least this is like my interpretation of the core themes from this series. So, yeah. This is a manga about change. As an individual, or as a person, you undergo change over a period of time to a point where you may not even be able to recognize your past self. This, in many ways, is a manga about evolution and the constant stride that beings may have to advance and develop new technologies, especially when there is a constant struggle to reach an end goal that seems impossible to accomplish. That's all I'm gonna say about the story, since I really don't want to spoil anything. I feel like this is something you should try to experience on your own, because it's just such a unique ride and such a unique journey. Alright, here's like the back of volume 10 under the slipcover with a comparison shot. Alright, volume 10 has like this really nice bright pastel color palette, which makes sense in the context of the story. And the latest volume from the series. '11. Alright. The manga has been on hiatus for, I feel like, close to a year, maybe? And in my opinion, like, whenever the manga is going to, like, return, most likely it is going to finish in a couple of chapters, since it definitely feels like things are in the end stages, at least in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, that's my 2 cents. Well, that took a while. Now I'm going to try to show off some of the unique and beautiful artwork from Volume 1, so I don't spoil much of anything. Yes, the main characters are anthropomorphic gems, in case I haven't mentioned it already in the video. This has such an interesting tone, and I love the shading. I love just the scale of everything, how big all of the events feel like. And I feel like that's pulled off so nicely in this, thanks to the paneling and thanks to the backgrounds and, you know, the shading. It's always a joy to read chapters from this. All right. Also, I love the character designs. All right, and to end the video off, here's what the volumes look like on the shelf. It's really cool, like when it's late at night, I have like a TV on the other side of the room, and it just illuminates the manga shelf, and whenever I pass by, I just see this gorgeous holographic effect, and it's just really cool and awesome. Thanks for watching the video, and bye.